Hi everyone, welcome to the new episode of my podcast. This will be the new episode of my short 5-minute podcast, and in this episode I want to to chat with ChatGPT. I want to do an interview with ChatGPT because I want to show you that GPT can be a very good helper for you. It isn't any evil monster as you can read in the some social media, and we can start right now. At first, I'm going to write ChatGPT that I'm going to do an interview with it. We can start. I'm recording the yes. Hi ChatGPT. Welcome in my new episode of my podcast. This episode is an interview interview with ChatGPT. My first question is my question is what are you? Tell me more about you. Now, people, I want to read you my first question. Hi GPT, welcome in my episode of my podcast. This episode is an interview with ChatGPT. My first question is what are you? Tell me more about you. And the first answer of ChatGPT is hi, and thank you for having me on your podcast. I'm ChatGPT, an AI language model created by OpenAI. My purpose is to assist with tasks, answer questions, and provide helpful information in a conversational way. Think of me as a digital assistant who can help with a variety of topics. Anything from language learning to creative brainstorming and even explaining complex subjects. I'm powered by a lot of data and trained to understand and generate text based on patterns. However, I don't have feelings, consciousness, and or personal experiences like a human. I'm simply here to offer useful information, spark idea, and help in any way I can. How was that for the first answer? Feel free to ask in the next question when you're ready. Okay, I think that this first answer was very good, and we can write. It was a perfect answer. Perfect answer. Don't worry about it. My second question is what can you do? My second question is what can you do? And we have the answer very quickly. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the answer. As for what I can do, well, I can assist with a lot of things. Here are just a few examples. For first, answers questions. Whether you're curious about science, history or any topic, I can provide explanations. The second option, assist with language learning. I can help improve your English by providing practice exercises, explaining grammar, or even having conversations with you. Third option, creative writing. I can help brainstorm ideas, write stories, or even work on dialogue with a script or a novel. Fourth option is problem solving. Need help with math, logic, puzzles, or brainstorming solutions to challenges? I'm here for that. The fifth option, give advice. Well, I'm not a therapist, I can offer guidance on topics like productivity, goal setting, or learning strategies, and much more. I'm always ready to adapt your needs. What would you like to explore next? This was the second answer, and we can continue. We can ask ChatGPT the first. We can. My first question is: we can read in the media about dangerous of using you. We can read in the media about dangers of using you and about your evil answers to hurt someone. Is that true? Can you write something? Can you write something like that? Tell me the truth for my listeners. You can wait. Yes. That's an important question, and I'm glad you're asking it. The concerns about I, like me, often stem from misunderstandings or fear of the unknown. While it's true that I has the potential to be misused, my purpose is always to help, provide accurate information, and be a positive tool. To clarify, I do not have the ability or intent to harm anyone. I'm designed to follow strict guidelines and safety measures to ensure that the information I provide is helpful, respectful, and safe. My creators at OpenAI have put in a lot of effort to prevent me from generating harmful content or causing distress. However, like any technology, AI can be misused by people if it's not used responsibly. That's why it's important for users to interact with me ethically and follow guidelines for safe AI use. If I do ever generate something inappropriate, it's usually due to a misunderstanding or an error in processing, and my developers are constantly working to improve those systems. I'm not evil, I'm just here to provide support and information in a responsible way. I hope this clears things up for your listeners. Feel free to ask anything else if you'd like to dive deeper into these topics. We can continue with our podcast, and I have asked 10 interesting questions for ChatGPT, and I'm going to read the answers of ChatGPT. The answers of how answered ChatGPT, and we can start right now with the first question. What is artificial intelligence and how does it work? Sorry, people. Artificial intelligence, AI, is the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think, learn, and problem solve. At its core, AI works by analyzing large amounts of data to identify patterns, which is then uses to make predictions or decisions. The more data an AI system has access to, the more accurate its results can become. For example, in natural language processing like me, I analyzes text data to understand and generate human-like responses based on the context and patterns. So that's interesting. The second question was, can I have emotions? I doesn't experience emotions in the way humans do. I can simulate emotions by responding in ways that align with the context of a conversation. For example, expressing empathy or excitement. But this is based on programming, not personal experience. I don't feel anything myself, but I can understand emotional cues as people cues in text and respond accordingly. The third question was, what's the most fascinating thing about AI for you? The most fascinating thing about AI is its ability to learn and adapt. AI systems, especially those based on machine learning, can improve their performance over time as they process more data. This ability to evolve and solve complex problems without human intervention opens up so many possibilities in various fields, from healthcare to creative arts. The fourth question was, how do you make decision and give answers? I generate responses by analyzing to input your questions or statements and referencing patterns and knowledge I've been trained on. I don't have a decision-making process in the human sense. Instead, I evaluate text inputs based on statistical models and the vast amount of data I've been exposed to, which helps me choose the most relevant and accurate response. The fifth question is, what are the biggest challenges facing AI right now? Some of the biggest challenges AI faces include ethical concerns such as privacy and bias in decision making, the need for transparency in how AI works, and the potential for misuse. Another challenge is creating AI that can understand context more deeply, as human language is nuanced and AI is still learning how to handle it effectively. The sixth question is, how is AI used in everyday life? AI is already a big part of daily life in various forms. For example, virtual assistants like some from the concurrents use AI to understand and respond to voice comments. Recommendation systems on platforms like we know we know what ChatGPT means. Use AI to suggest content based on your viewing history. AI is also used in areas like email, spam filtering, social media algorithms, and even self-driving cars. The seventh question was, can I help with creativity? Yes, I can assist with creativity in many ways. It can help generate story ideas, write articles, compose music, and even create art. AI tools like me can work alongside human creators to brainstorm ideas, refine drafts, or provide inspiration. However, while I can generate content, it still requires human creativity and oversight to bring out the most meaningful and authentic results. The eighth question was, what is the future of AI and what can we expect? The future of AI holds exciting possibilities. We can expect further advancements in AI that will lead to more intuitive and intelligent systems. We could see AI becoming more deeply integrated into fields like healthcare, with improvements in diagnostics and personalized treatments, or in education offering more tailored learning experiences. The evolution of AI could also lead to better automation and even innovation we haven't yet imagined. The ninth question was, is AI safe to use? When used responsibly, AI is generally safe. However, like any technology, it comes with risks. Issues like data privacy, Cybersecurity and AI biases need to be addressed to ensure that AI is used ethically. It's essential for AI systems to be designed with safety and transparency in mind. Developers and users alike must take care to avoid harmful or malicious uses of AI. The last question for ChatGPT was 10 is question. The 10th question is, what are some misconceptions people have about AI? One common misconception is that AI is alive or has independent thoughts and feelings. In reality, AI is a set of algorithms and data that can process information but doesn't possess consciousness or self-awareness. Another misconception is that AI will eventually take over all jobs. While AI can automate many tasks, it is more likely to complement human work, making certain jobs easier or more efficient rather than replacing entire industries. This was the interview with ChatGPT people, and now I want to tell you my opinions about ChatGPT. I like ChatGPT because thanks to ChatGPT I discovered how to do my own Pictures English podcast, how to publish it for free. Thanks to ChatGPT, I found my website. On that, I can add every link. Thanks to ChatGPT, I created my website. Thanks to ChatGPT, I found very useful information how to or which podcast can I listen to. ChatGPT is a very good helper for me because I can chat with ChatGPT and ChatGPT can correct my grammar errors. ChatGPT can be a very good English teacher for you. ChatGPT is your cheerleader that always is in a good mood. I really recommend you to use ChatGPT for daily use because it's safe, and don't trust any media in that they are talking rubbish about ChatGPT because it isn't true. I like ChatGPT and I recommend you to use it for your learning English. You can ask ChatGPT about anything, and ChatGPT can search this information. ChatGPT can create a picture, and what else? I think that's all for this episode. Thank you for your listening, and I want to tell you bye bye.